Hello, good morning, everybody. And today, we're going to be telling the incredible story of one of England's most prolific goal scorers and Newcastle United legend, the one and only Allan Shearer. So sit back and enjoy. So born in Gosforth, a suburb in the northeast of England on September 13, 1960, Allan started his football career at the tender age of 9 when he joined the youth team at his local club, Newcastle United. At the time, the club was struggling and languishing in the second division, but that didn't stop Allan from making his first team debut at the age of just 17 years and 128 days, coming on as a substitute in a 2-0 win over Bolton Wanderers in December 1977. His professional debut came a week later at Southampton and became the youngest ever player to represent the Magpies at the time, a record that still stands today. However, that record was almost tarnished in 1980 when Allan's brother and fellow footballer, Derek, who also played for Newcastle United, broke his leg in 2 places after a horrific tackle by Wimbledon's Laurie Sanchez. This caused Allan to take legal action against Sanchez, which resulted in a fine of $15,000 and 3 months in prison, which could have very easily ended young Allan's career before it even started. But despite this traumatic event, Shearer went on to score 20 goals in 38 games in the 1978-79 season, helping the Magpies reach the playoff final at Wembley, where they lost out to Aston Villa. After a disappointing 1979-80 season, Shearer was sold to Bristol City for $100,000 in August 1980. And in his first season at Ashton Gate, he helped them reach the League Cup final, where they were defeated 2-1 by Liverpool. In 1981-82, he finished as Bristol City's top scorer with 21 goals, helping them achieve promotion to the First Division as champions. In 1982, Shearer was called up to the England squad for the first time, making his debut on June 16th in a 2-0 win over Scotland at Wembley. The following season, he won the Football Writers Association Footballer of the Year award after scoring 34 goals in 40 games as Bristol City reached the League Cup semi-finals and the FA Cup quarter-finals. His prolific form continued into the 1984-85 season, scoring 31 goals in all competitions. But he was denied the chance to add to his tally in the 1985 League Cup final as he was controversially sent off in the first half of the 3-0 defeat to Everton. Shearer's impressive performances at Bristol City did not go unnoticed, and in July 1985, he was signed by reigning First Division champions Everton for $4.4 million, making him the most expensive player in British football history. Despite a slow start to life at Goodison Park, Shearer went on to score 20 goals in all competitions in his first season, forming a formidable partnership with striker Gary Lineker. However, they were unable to prevent Everton from finishing 6th in the league and failing to retain their title. In the 1986-87 season, Shearer continued to impress at Goodison Park, and his goals helped Everton finish runners-up to arch-rivals Liverpool. In April 1987, he scored a hat-trick in a 4-0 win over Arsenal at Highbury, a feat he would repeat 4 times during his career. In July 1988, Shearer left Everton to join Southampton for $3.6 million. He enjoyed his time on the South Coast, helping the club reach the FA Cup semi-finals in 1988-89 and the League Cup final in 1991-92, where they were defeated 2-1 by Manchester United. During his time at Southampton, Shearer was also appointed as captain of the England national team in 1990, succeeding Brian Robson. But his international career was overshadowed by the infamous Italia 90 when England crashed out in the quarter-finals after a penalty shootout defeat to Germany. Despite his efforts, Shearer's time at Southampton came to an end in 1992 when he was sold to Blackburn Rovers for $5 million. In his first season at Ewood Park, he formed a deadly partnership with Chris Sutton up front as Blackburn won the Premier League title in dramatic fashion, pipping Manchester United to the post. Shearer's 34 league goals also won him the Golden Boot, an award he would go on to win 3 more times. Shearer's relationship with the club and its fans remained strong, and he chose to stay at Blackburn despite interest from other clubs, including Newcastle United. He helped Blackburn qualify for the Champions League in 1995-96, scoring 14 goals in the group stage as they reached the quarter-finals. However, towards the end of the decade, Blackburn's form and financial situation took a downturn, and Shearer's goals were not enough to prevent them from being relegated in 2001-02. In total, he scored 207 goals in 238 appearances for Blackburn, making him the club's all-time leading goalscorer. After a brief loan spell at Leeds United, Shearer returned to his hometown club, Newcastle United, in July 2006. Despite being 36 years old, he continued to score regularly, netting 20 goals in 38 Premier League games in 2006-07, including a hat-trick on his return to Southampton. He announced his retirement in 2008, having made over 600 appearances and scored over 260 goals in the Premier League. Shearer's prolific goal-scoring ability and leadership qualities made him a fan favorite at Newcastle, and he is widely regarded as one of the greatest players in the club's history. So there you have it, folks. The incredible story of one of England's most prolific goal scorers and Newcastle United legend, the one and only Allan Shearer. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and leave a comment below of who you want us to do the next. And until next time, thanks for watching.